Banana growers in Tanzania face a number of serious challenges. Probably the most important of these challenges are those that are posed by Fusarium, black sigatoka, a number of nematodes, and weevil virus issues. These problems can reduce the yields of these bananas by almost 90%, and therefore they're a serious threat to food security in the region. Despite the importance of these bananas that are growing here, the Mchare bananas, are the same bananas that Tanzanians' ancestors were growing even before the Europeans got here. These bananas have never been improved, so they're essentially land races, we would call them in breeding. There hasn't been an improved Mchare.
The aim of this project is to improve the production and productivity of bananas by developing and delivering the new hybrid varieties that are expected to be 30% providing high yields compared to the currently grown bananas. In this project, we have several partners involved in this project. It is important to have partners all over the world because every partner brings its unique ideas in the project.
Banana is a type of plants that their fruits are made without seeds. So in order to get seeds, we need to do a hand pollination. The hand pollination starts with identifying the parents first, then you come and pollinate the hands. These are the female flowers you see. The flowers opens one hand each day. So when it opens like this, it continues to open up to 2 or 3 weeks. After having the bunches open every day, you go and collect your male parents from Asian diploids to come and pollinate it.
We take our pollen from male plant which have Asian banana diploids. Now this is our pollen. We pollinate by pressing the pollen. After there, we cover our female plant by using this cotton bag to prevent them from outside pollinator.
After pollination, we wait for 2 to 3 months when the first hand of the bunch start to be yellowing. After that, that is the indication that our bunch has reached the maturity. So we harvest the bunch and bring it to the ripening shed. It's a controlled area where we put it to have a completely ripening. After the fruit has ripened, we come and look for seeds, doing the seed extraction. And it is simple now here, we just do with hands. We just pulp with it like this, looking for the seeds. Like this one here. Here we don't have any seeds. And usually, we on average, you get like 2 to 3 seeds on a bunch. Our highest record with Mchare, we have gone up to 46 seeds per bunch if it's successful.
So this shows the frustration of doing this. You can spend weeks doing the pollination on this. You can check through all of these hands on the banana, and you may not find any seeds. Now, if you find 45 seeds, 47 seeds, you get excited. It's a chance for celebration. But on average, as Hassan mentioned, you get maybe 2 seeds per bunch on average.
These are the banana seeds from the fields. When they come in the lab, we sort them for good and bad seeds. After we sort them, we do surface sterilization to make sure they are clean. After the surface sterilization, we remove the hard cover to get a small thing called the embryo. After we get the embryo, we plant them to the special medium to encourage them the embryo to germinate. Then we take the embryo, we incubate in the dark for the maximum of 2 months. But from 1 week, we'll start seeing if there is any germination. When they germinate, we transfer again to the special media, which is called the proliferation media, where we will allow our seedlings to multiply. So we will continue to multiply them until we get the enough number that will be needed, the field people. When we get enough number, we transfer them again to the rooting media to allow our seedlings to give roots, and they will stay in the growth room for 1 month before we send them to the screen house, then to the field.
Here we receive plant from lab, and when they come here, we transplanting them to these small pots. And here we use the coconut peat fiber to initiate growth. They stay here up to 3 to 4 weeks, and we cover them with this glass. After here, we transplant them to the big pot, and here we use soil to help the plant to adapt the field condition.
In this greenhouse, this is the place where we are conducting the experiment for evaluation of different genotypes. Currently, we are working with the mapping population, which was derived from a cross between Borneo, which is a wild resistant banana, and the Paliama, which we know currently that it's a susceptible one. So from that cross, we have a progeny which we are trying to evaluate, and later on we can come up with markers which can be used in breeding program.
The plant pathology, without it, plants which are produced from the tissue culture produced by breeders, if they are released without being challenged by these people, cannot be at all something that farmers can be sure of. The breeders will reproduce, and they say this is a nice plant with these qualities. Then we have to test it and see if it is okay. If it is resistant, then we give him information that this is the resistant. Then the breeder will continue doing what? Improving the other qualities, maintaining the resistant qualities. Once such a variety is released into the field, then it will be of use to the farmers.
So now we have this banana breeding tool, which is a tracking system for banana. We make crosses, but using this tracking system where you generate the barcodes for the new hybrids that we are going to produce. Actually, it starts with the bunch that we are going to get after doing the pollination. So you know the crosses you are going to make in the particular day. You get to the field, you scan the female parent. After scanning the female parent, you know what the parent, the name and ID and everything, and then you scan the male parent that you'll use to make that particular cross. After scanning that, making that cross, the system will generate the new barcode, which is the combination of the two IDs from the male parent and female parent, and that ID is the ID that will be used to track that cross made on that particular day. So that generated barcode, it helps us to track that cross from the day it was made until the day we get new plantlets, and then they go back to the field.
In the Breeding Better Banana project, we are mainly concerned with end user evaluation in different 5 agroecological zones of Tanzania and Uganda. Currently, IITA, they are currently breeding Mchare to find out the variety which is highly resistant to Fusarium wilt. And now we are seeing that the coming of this breeding project, it is a good opportunity to come out with those resistant varieties that can sustain the impact, adverse impact of Fusarium wilt.
Also in this project, we have the capacity building component where we have students who are directly funded by the project. But also we have several students in other countries where the project is being implemented.
This has been a very, very good and successful collaboration. And they've been our very, very good partners because they've been able to give us expertise and the facilities for training our students. Our students have been using their laboratories for their research. And this is very key for Tanzania, and actually northern Tanzania particularly, because this area is the banana eating area. And particularly the Mchare. There is a banana type which is called the Mchare, which is popular around this area. And the IITA research is focused on Mchare. So we expect the results that will come from this research will increase the value of bananas now as a cash crop, not only as a food crop. And it will increase the economy of the people around here.
There really is no other breeding program in the world that's focusing on these Mchare bananas. The Tanzanians that you will see here are involved in the only active breeding program for these bananas. So if we're not doing this, it's not going to get done.